Ladies and gentlemen, this is Scooter Steve. I'm going to show you how to make a 4-channel system out of a 2-channel system, 600 watt Sharp radio. And here's the front of it right here. This is another one I'm going to show you. I got one already installed on my bike, but I have an extra one to show you as a demo here. Okay, you're going to take a cord like this. This is an audio Wi-Fi Y-jack. Here's the front, and here's the 2 nipples on there. One here and one here. You're going to attach it right here on the speaker on the left side. Then you're going to get another one right here, another splitter one, audio splitter, and you're going to connect it just like this. Okay? Now this side you're going to hook up your left speaker. This side you're going to hook up your right speaker, and then you hook up another one here and another one here. So then you would have 4 speakers hooked up to your stereo. Okay, and look just like this here. Of course, you got to hook up your Bluetooth antenna, your regular FM antenna, your switch, and your power. Okay, this is an extra radio I have. I can show you how it's done. And now I'll put the radio down here, and this is what it's going to look like in the trunk. This cord here I got plugged in right here. That was for if I want to plug directly in my cell phone or a CD player. This is radio from Sharp. And once you get it all in, this is what it's going to look like in the front. I bought this ramp plate holder. It was for a phone. And you buy this cover plate, and then you put a nut and bolt. You get it at Home Depot. Put one here, one here for the speakers. Now, the major job I just did right now, because it was only a 6, I made a 4-channel out of it, like I was showing you those Y-jacks. Here's the speakers, and the way they're mounted in. This is a GB trunk, or Zuki trunk, and GB bracket right here. As you can see, I drilled a hole right through here, a tree drill, and put a bolt with a washer, another metal bolt, and then under here in the back underneath part, I don't know if you can see it, way back there, there's another nut and bolt. Well, it's kind of hard to show it. It's dark here, but that's how it's put on. And then the other side, I did the same thing that you did, but I bought the speakers extra from Sharp. The kind had 4 screws right here. There's only 4. Some have 2. I got the one with 4 screws. It's a little bigger. Okay. And before I put it in the bike, I took 2 towels and put in a vice grip, and I bend this bracket because you don't want it touching this. And then what you do is you tighten it up a little bit. When it gets really tight, then you take your hand, you bend up because you want to get away from this. But before you do all this, it's important you put a towel over this and here when you're trying to connect the speaker, and this metal thing goes behind the back, or you'll scratch this up if you don't. And the wires come down from here up. Open up my seat again. And they go down from here underneath this piece of plastic, and then they come out of here, and I do not hook up to the battery. It's hooked up to the tail light under here. This is your tail light where I'm pointing at right there. You'll see the tail light. See if I can get a little closer. Underneath there where it lights up your license plate. And then when you put your key in, it will go on. Because if you hook it directly to the battery, it drains your battery out because it's looking for a signal all the time. So it's better to hook it up that way. And I took the antenna and put a heavy duty that you get at Home Depot. It holds up to 50 pounds, 2-side tapes. It don't do nothing. It stays on permanently and won't mess up your bike. I don't do any drilling. Run it. You can take your hand and bend this back I run it through here just like you did the wires. You bend it. This whole thing pushes back. You don't have to tear the bike all apart. And this, I thought I'll just show people how to install a it's a 2-channel, but if you just, all you have to do is just take the right and the left and add a splitter on each one of them and hook an extra speaker, and then you have 4. And I find it works on the 600-watt one. There's the front, and picture how it's going to look on the whole entire scooter, just like this. The whole front of it there. Because it always sounds better when you have 4 speakers than 2. That's the brands I got, and they're Sharp speakers. I had to pay extra for the back speakers, so I added on there because I don't want to buy another stereo again. I like the one I have because this one talks. So besides all that, I get over to it right now. As soon as you put the key in, well, I'm not going to bother turning my engine on, so I'm going to hold this button down here. That's the input.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Okay, that's Bluetooth. I don't want to be going too long because somebody gets upset about it. But that's how it sounds there. You'll hear the sound coming out of that. Sound coming out of that. And coming out. It gives you a little more bass when you do that too, so it actually brings it in a lot clearer. And then hit the button again. That's the FM coming out of here. Coming out of here. Then I go back again. That's if I hook up a CD player, then you push it again.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
The girl talks again.
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
And when you hook it up to the Barry, since when you hook it up to the light in the rear end, you always have to turn down the sound because then sometimes you have to program the radio in. But that's no problem. It's better than having your Barry go dead. Please don't hook it up to the Barry like the instructions tell you. Hook it into the tail light. Okay, well, this is Scooter Steven showing you how to put speakers on your 650 Burgman 2017. I hope this helped anybody out. It has a 600. They don't have to spend that much money. All they had to do was buy the speakers, and I got them on eBay for $23. The speakers from Sharp, and I got the one that has the 4-screw mountain bracket ones. It's got to be for the mirror brackets. You can't use the other one for the handlebar. It has to be mirror brackets because it's got to look like this here. Let's see if I can show the underneath of it. It's kind of hard to see it. Well, it has to have the 4 screws right here. Okay, well, this is Scooter Steve. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and you have a pleasant day and a safe drive. Listen to some tunes on your Burgman. Bye-bye.